Alright, I think the volume is good. What's good, Fred, Gym Leader Zero, Kevin, Pluty, Thomas, Tommaso? What's going on? Thank you for stopping by. Alright, let's just get into it, right? What's good, Demo? How you doing? Is it Blaze or Hidden Ability? It's Blaze. Hidden Ability is bad. Oops. What's up, Billy Mavs fan? What's up, Master Sword? How you doing? No, I mean, I just don't think it's very good. What's up, Eric? How you doing? Doing members only? I will in a little bit. I don't like to start with members only, you know what I mean? Just like to get in a groove, and then I'll do some members only stuff. I'm actually not even positive you should be running Charizard and Sun, but we'll see about that one, I guess. Charizard can be... I don't think Solar Power is worse than Blaze. Oh, wait. Solar Power boosted... No, it doesn't... You don't actually understand what Solar Power does. What up, John? How you doing? Feeling better last week? I was like, yeah, I feel fine this week. Thank you for asking. Well, Charizard in the Sun is good for powerful, like, heat waves and doubles or whatever, right? But... I guess my issue with it would be something along the lines of like I actually don't even think it would be so bad to be running Charizard in Rain for Stab Hurricanes, right? I also think that Blaze strats might be more consistent than, like, I don't know, not more consistent than Solar Power strats, but it's almost like the vein of like how weakness policy is currently pretty easy to activate. When you Dynamax, it's like Blaze might be kind of easier to get into reliably, you know? But I actually, it's you know, it's not even necessarily Solar Power that I think is so bad. It's like, I think Solar Power isn't good on Gmax Charizard because Gmax Charizard can't set its own. Gmax Charizard cannot set its own Sun. Solar Power is actually fine on regular Zard, who can set its own Sun with D-Max. But the thing is, weather's probably going to be changing a lot, you know? I mean, I just think the ability to change the weather is really good. Just because, like, it's not even necessarily that Charizard wants its weather more than other things, but it's more like it wants to get rid of sand for Excadrill or rain for some Swift Swimmer. Something like that. You know? That's why I don't think it's as good. No, the weather in this, I think the weather in this gen is much healthier. What are the IVs? Oh man, I do not recall. We have to deal with primals after DLC? I don't know. You know, there's a chance no, right? Like, because here's the thing is, Rayquaza is definitely, Rayquaza is definitely not going to get its Mega evolution, right? Unless the patch is adding in all the Megas back. But yeah, like, if Rayquaza is not getting its Mega, I doubt that the Primals are going to be coming back. That would be kind of weird, right? And if the Primals come back, to me, if the Primals come back... Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think it's going to happen. Oh yeah, I should turn this off. I would like it if they just put Megas in the fucking game. Why do I keep entering and re-exiting the shiny raid so I can share it with multiple people? Oh, I miss him too, dude. I miss the Megas too, dude. Oh, crazy. Do you only have the Charizard in this den? Yeah, I locked the Charizard in because it's so rare, you know? Jonathan Bellinger, how's my day been? That's alright. What about you? Done the exclamation point how thing yet? No, I forgot. We'll say goodbye to your donation, fam. It takes 5 seconds to tell someone how your day has been. Sorry I didn't answer quickly enough, buddy. I did answer, though. I'm just slow because I'm just taking a chill stream, yo. Yeah, join. Everyone can join if they want to. So many streamers went for Charizard because of how rare it is. That Charizard ended up being the most shared ones by the streamers. Yeah, I mean, I think all of the G-Max Pokemon are fairly common now for someone to have at least one or two of them. But that's fine. If these streams have proven anything, it's that many people want multiple of the shinies, so whatever. I mean, if this stream sits around 30 viewers the whole time, I'll be done with the Charizard after today then. There's no reason. I'll move on to another den. Yep, let me just start. Yeah, type !FC to add me. And then I'll accept your friend request and you'll be able to join. He's so sick. I don't know. I always thought Charizard was a bit weird looking. He's got like a pot belly. Oh, I'm going for a 0 speed, 0 attack Oranguru. I think I might, instead of continuing to breed one. Was that Celebi as cursed as it seemed? Yeah. It's pretty cursed, bro. It's worth it if you're, like, obsessed with Gen 3 Pokemon right now, though. Congrats on the Celebi. Oh, thanks, Dank Guy. I appreciate it. I don't really do trades. It's pretty cursed, I will say. Also, hey guys, I appreciate the 33 viewers. You guys are all awesome. Can you drop some likes to help me out in the YouTube algorithm arena? That'd be very cool. Yeah, well, you can't get shiny Celebi with the bonus disc, unfortunately, Mav. I just want a. I don't necessarily even want a shiny. I didn't want a shiny one. Actually, I'll tell you the real reason I did it was because I very badly want to channel Jirachi RNG. Very badly want to do channel Jirachi RNG. Oh, that one filled up fast. Now, the thing about channel Jirachi is, for some reason, the only people who have made tools for this are Japanese. And they're very, I don't want to sound insulting, but they just don't share the tools with anybody, basically. Like, the person who makes the tool will give it to a few people and then ask those people not to share it, and they'll pretty much always respect it. And so, I followed the creator of it on Twitter, and I just kept liking his tweets, and I would comment them on sometimes. And then he messaged me after a while of me just kind of following his tweets and such. He messaged me and he goes, if you can complete if you can complete the Ageto Celebi RNG, then I will share the tool with you. So I went on a weekend-long rabbit hole, down this rabbit hole, just to complete the Ageto Celebi RNG on retail, so he would share the tool with me. You can get a shiny Celebi, not Celebi, sorry, woo, not Celebi. You can get a shiny Jirachi with the US bonus disc. Remember, Pokemon Channel is different than the US bonus disc. Pokemon Channel is what's kept secret. The US bonus disc has public tools and public video guides for it. When I feel like it is when I accept them. I've already gotten a Oh no, did I close my Celebi guide? Oh my god, please tell me I... I was worried. I've written out most of a guide so far. I have to just finish it with images for the Ageto Celebi, and then I'll be doing a video guide. But yeah, I'm planning on doing a Rangaroo and a Den to just get one of those. I don't know. Mr. Cross, that's pretty much up to you. You have to prove your RNG. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. I don't really know, but... This is your favorite Pokemon channel by far to be? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, Ageto Celebi is... I'll read the requirements out to you if you want. The requirements are a Japanese Pokemon Coliseum game with 48, which is all of them, purified Shadow Pokemon. A Japanese Pokemon Coliseum bonus disc, that's like $60. A Game Boy Advance to GameCube link cable. At least 2 Japanese GBA Pokemon games in the Hall of Fame. I recommend Ruby and Sapphire, since Fire Red and Leaf Green has to complete all of the Sevi Islands for this shit. 5,000 Pokemon, or 5,000 Poke Coupons in at least 2 GBA Pokemon games that are in the Hall of Fame. This is done by grinding Mount Battle with a team registered from the GBA games while the GBA is plugged in. Then you need 30 rare candies, 20 to 30 rare candies in both Ruby and Sapphire games that you have. And then I linked glitches on how to do it, on how to clone rare candies. And those are just the requirements. You love stats and RNG manip, it's just cool to me. Yeah, that's what I pretty much think as well. How come I Dynamax my Mon before leaving the den? I don't know. Doesn't it just deals damage? Did you do the male one for the candy? Yes. Well, I did the male one for the candy in my Sapphire, but in my Emerald I just did the item cloning glitch. No, you don't have to use the Lotto ID. Hey, Octogirl, what's going on? This is a strange-looking Twitch chat. Throx, what are you doing here? You're in my YouTube chat this time. I haven't been multi-streaming for a while, so it's like... that's fair, I guess. The multi-streaming was causing some fuckery to happen, so I had to stop it. Oh, my friends is full? Oh boy, my friends is full. That sucks. Oops. I wish there was a better way to remove these people. I should probably go down the line more, because I just added some of these people. Oops, I don't want to block anybody. No, see, I don't want to best... so annoying. Wait, no, I actually know that person. Hidden AF's a member. Well, but that sucks. The rules to joining in the raid. No, they're not friendly members. You basically just have to add my friend request and then join. That's it. What then am I doing after Charizard? I don't know. No problem, Octogrill. Hope you enjoy. Oh, I don't want a code. Do you think we'll get Sinnoh remakes in 2021? Maybe. I'm hoping the games are not announced this year. I'm hoping the next games are just never announced in 2020, which is what I want. I want the no games to be announced in 2020. Let these games sit for a full year. The DLC, I'm fine with. DLC's cool. You cannot do fossil RNG. It's not possible. Firehouses as Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Next game 2022 minimum. Wait, why do you say that? Both of you just said the same thing. Did they announce a second DLC wave in 2021? Is that really announced? Do I like gaseous drinks from Coca-Cola? No, I don't drink any soda at all. I think there's like a pretty high chance that the next game is going to be I would wager the remakes coming in 2021. They've been pretty consistent in regards to releasing yearly games, but you're hoping for Let's Go Johto for real? I'm not interested in Let's Go. The only thing I will say I'm interested in the Let's Go games about... Oh wait, can I not add anymore? Thought I deleted more than that, but... What up, Achroma? I thought Let's Go sold pretty well. The new generation. I don't think they would drop a new gen. I think they would drop remakes. Well, here's the thing. Here's what I didn't like about Let's Go. I don't like the limiting... I don't know. I'm not too interested in the severely limited decks. And I'm not too interested in the catching mechanics, but those aren't like the crux of my issue. My actual issue is that I don't like is the requirements that you do stuff before getting badges. It actually really annoys me. I think because I actually think the battling system, and I almost bought Let's Go like 2 months or a month before Sword and Shield came out, because I was so interested in the battling, the really stripped down battling. It seemed pretty interesting to me. But what it really comes down to is what it really comes down to for me is the how do I explain this? I think one of the cooler things about Pokemon games is that they're playable in many different ways. You can shiny hunt. You can be a breeder. You can take on all these very interesting, tedious, and horrible challenges, like the Professor Oak challenges, or the Battle Frontier and Emerald version. There's lots of ways to play Pokemon games, right? And Nuzlocking. Now, I think where that goes bad in some of the newer games is that they have restricted the ability to do lots of challenges like this. Like, there's just less ways to play the game now, I feel like. You just add my friend code and hope you get into the raid. So, like, for example, I don't know, like, I feel like... Oh, I was just removing people to make space. It was just random people. I seen Austin John's traditional Let's Go Nuzlocke. But... And so Let's Go, I'm not even... Oh, the... What's up, Azure Meteor? Like, for example, people like to shit on HMs, but, like, I don't even think HMs are bad. Oh, whoops, I brought Send to Scorch. Oh, good luck, guys. Like, who here actually thinks HMs are, like, horrible? Like, I think HMs, when done right, are, like, fine. I personally think Black and White did HMs totally right. Where HMs are actually not needed in any of the story parts. Well, you don't even need it. Okay, so a lot of people complain about this, right? Like you don't need an HM. Actually, I'm not going to Dynamax. That'd be fucking rude. Like, you don't even need an HM slave in most of the games. I would say Diamond and Pearl might be the only games where an HM slave is required. Like, I just think it's fine in terms of, like... See, like, why do you dislike having HM Pokemon on your team? Really think about that statement. Really, really, really think about that statement, okay? Strength, Surf, Fly... are all good moves. Even Rock Climb is not really a bad move, right? Not all of them are like bad moves. It's just like, and like, it's one move out of 6 of your guys. Cut is ass, but Cut's like not even that bad early game, honestly. And every gen after Gen 1 has a move deleter. It's like, eh. Like, in general, I like field effects. Like, in general, I like field effects. I think it's an interesting way to, like, utilize... Like, so, like, a lot of people complain about... How do I explain this? I don't know. It's almost like a way to make Pokemon useful in interesting ways, too. Like, okay, I think one of the reasons I like field moves is it's like something that your guy is doing, right? Like it's something that your guy is doing. And what I mean by that is like, so the ride Pokemon were a bunch of random. The ride Pokemon were just like a bunch of random. Were just a bunch of random Pokemon that weren't yours. It's like, okay, well, that's weird. Whatever. Like, but having HMs on your team is kind of cool. In that, it's just like something that your guy is doing for you. I also think it's certainly like a thing to think about in regards to, like, you have to make sure your party is prepared to explore the world. Like, I don't think HM's best uses are barriers to completing sections of the game, right? Like, I think using an HM as a, like, block to get to the next story progression isn't good. But I think HMs are good as barriers to exploring the entire world as not necessary things. Oh, what's good, Hefe? How you doing? Not even square shiny? Yeah, fuck that noise. Wasn't about to do that, bro. Like I said, Black and White did it really well, where you don't even need, like, you can beat the game, and the only HM you ever have to use... Wait, Achroma, why are you asking Hefe? I'm the one who did the Jirachi RNG. Hello, bitch? Also, no, it's shiny locked. I'm the only Westerner in the world to do retail Ageto Celebi RNG. Sorry. I'm sorry I called you a bitch, Achroma. You're like one of my #1 supporters. I love you very much. But yeah, like, I don't know. It's just kind of cool going around into areas, talking to a thing. It's just like, see like, I don't know. I guess it felt like, okay, HMs felt like you were, it's almost like picking the, I think too many people, I'm trying to explain my, like, thought process on this right. Like I said, I think it's a good thing to, like, have it so you can explore the world with them, but they don't lock story progress. So you can play through the story mode with whatever team you want. But then when you're going to explore the rest of the unfinished, like the non-necessary stuff, right? When you're going to do the non-necessary stuff, you yeah, when you're going to do the non-necessary stuff, it feels like you have to have the right loadout for your exploration. See, that's a fine solution, too. Actually, Hefe, I actually don't mind that solution at all. But it's like, I remember in Black and White, I have, like, a box of, like, Pokemon that are, like... No, because I like the idea of you... I like the idea of, like, kind of naturally exploring without all of the HMs. Yeah, something that's the kind. Yeah, so Hefe's right. That's the kind of feeling that HMs kind of give me, right? Now, I think the problems with HMs are any of the weak HMs. I think every HM should probably be like minimum like 70 base power if they continue to use that system, right? No, Surf is fine. I think Surf is fine. You're always going to have a water type on your team fucking pretty much, right? Like, the only thing HMs actually inhibit is mono-type playthroughs. And even then, it's like, maybe just fire types have trouble with mono-type playthroughs because you need Surf. 70 is kind of broken in the beginning. I don't know. Who gives a shit? like to me, I don't actually care if it's too strong. And usually you get a lot of HMs kind of early. You didn't like Surf, Dive, Waterfall? Surf, Dive, Waterfall would be redeemed by Hefe's issue, right? If a Pokemon is water type and it swims, there you go. But I think Surf, Dive, Waterfall is fine, but like it's bad in specific aspects, right? Like, where the fuck is my box? So like Surf, Dive, and Waterfall are all bad in the sense that you in the games that they're in, for the most part, you need them to complete the story. So you need to have all three of them on your team. That sucks. But in Black and White, you literally don't need Surf, Dive, or Waterfall to beat the game at all. You can beat the whole game without using Surf, Strength, Dive, Waterfall. Dive is actually only for like a secret area where you can collect special items. It's very cool. I think you only need Waterfall to get to Landorus. So it's like you just take different Pokemon with you in the post game while you're exploring, right? Like I had a box called RNG Bros in my Black and White game, and in the box of RNG Bros was a Swanna with Surf, Dive, Waterfall, and Fly. And then my 2 Chadots, and then like a level 70 Volcarona with Fly and Flame Body for egg hatching and nuking high-level wild Pokemon. And it's just like, you know, when I want to RNG, when I want to RNG eggs, like, it's just the Volcarona and the Chadots, right? When I want to RNG, but I need to get to an area, like, it's the, you know, I don't know. It's just an interesting thing to me. Did you even need Surf in Black and White? No, you only need it in, like, you need it to explore optional areas. That's it. You only need it to explore optional areas. Yeah, like, I actually think it's fun to have, like, a box of utility mons, personally. Do you think there will be a Gen 2 Let's Go games? I don't know. I'm not plugged in with the Let's Go sitch. Yeah, that too, Thrux, actually. I actually don't know if I love that you can take Pokemon from anywhere in the game. Well, I don't know. I don't like that you can grab a Pokemon from your PC anywhere, because it, like, I don't know. I'm actually very torn on this, let me tell you. So, in Gen 5, they started putting people on, fairly commonly in Gen 5, they started putting people on routes that would heal you. They were the doctor trainers. Does anyone remember this? And they were scattered in areas where there was like a really long like, just took a long time to get through. Like they were in Twist Mountain and some other stuff. And so, but people people complain about this, and then they complain about your rivals healing you fairly frequently in X and Y before they battle you. Same with the rivals in Sun and Moon, and now it's in this game. And there's just before and after caves in this game, there are trainers that will heal you now. Just like they're not even trainers, you don't even have to battle them. And people complain about it. But like it's such a weird thing to complain about, in my opinion, because okay, so like people are like, well, you just have to be prepared because like okay, well hold on, I can explain to you why I'm torn about whether it is whack or whether it is not whack. So here's the problem, right? People are like, oh, you just have to be prepared, you have to buy potions. You got a 6 IV Latios in your Pokemon Sapphire. Oh, was it the roaming one? Nobody comment on what this guy's saying. Nobody comment on what this guy's saying. Is it the roaming one, Bloopy Bloop? Okay, you're banned. Bye. Bye. So for anyone who's confused why I banned that man or woman, that person, they came into my chat and they fucking lied to me. All right? They came into my fucking chat and they lied to me. They came in, they said, I got a 6 IV Latios in my Lati in my Sapphire. I said, is it the roaming one? They said, yes. You can't get 6 IV roamers in that game because 4 of the IVs are always 0. Yeah, the roamers are glitched in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. You got an 8 IV roamer? Yeah. So you can add the only stat you can have to be 31 in Pokemon Sapphire is HP. Now, even if he said Southern Island, we could take Pokefinder out to see how long it would take him to get a 31 in all IVs stationary in Sapphire. We're actually just going to start at like frame 10,000. It's going to take a while. My computer might lag for a sec. I don't even know if I can get it. Okay. The earliest possible 6 IV frame on seed 5A0 is at 1,638 hours, 17 minutes. How many days is that? Like, what do you come in here and you lie for, bro? It's maddening. Now, if he had live battery, let's see. If he had live battery, could be different. Let's see. Just see here. Gen 3 tools. Seed to time. Only frame 30,000. So So it's just like, I don't know. And maybe I was too quick to pull the trigger, but I'm not interested. I'm just not interested in people coming here and like making up lies. You don't gotta lie to me for me to think you're cool. I think if you're in this chat and you're hanging out with me, you're pretty cool. Like, come on, bro. Alright, we're gonna do a few members only raids. Let's go to my Emerald, or my Nuzlocke one. Totally legit, no RNG, dude. Very easy to get. It's just like, I don't get it. Yeah, I don't know why that kid triggered me so much in your chat, Hefe. The dude comes into your fucking Discord and is just like, I got all the shiny G-Maxes. I reset. It's just like, come on, dude. What's your fucking problem? I actually just don't remember. What the IVs are. I have no recollection, but it's Blaze. I tend to agree with you, John. Have you checked? What? I don't know. I'm not very interested in Temtem. Oh yeah, I've seen some of his stuff. I'm not actually interested in I'm not actually interested in watching any of his stuff because that means I would have to internally confront the problems that I believe I have by listening to the things that he says, so oh, welcome, Octogrill. Thank you very much. Static is such a bad ability for Pikachu. JoJo's is not just a meme shonen. Yeah, I mean, part of my problem, really? Is Gmax Pika popular in VGC? Well, I was supposed to do another members only raid. I just fucking forgot. Sorry guys, I'll do another one. Okay, so for me, these are fucking dorks. What up, Bravo 20? How you doing? For me, the oops, did I just start the battle? I didn't mean to do that. I'll stick it out with Ben here. I'm like half paying attention. Don't worry, I'm doing another one. I just feel like an idiot. So I'm sticking it out with you, buddy. Oh my god, we got a magic carp! No! Anyone can rejoin if they fail to catch, yeah, of course. For me, part of the problem has something to do with a lot of people who view themselves as gamers or whatever, it like becomes your like like people like substitute it for identity. Right? And you can't become so inundated with it that it is like part of your identity. Like, or it is the main component of your identity, right? It's obviously could be a part of it. And that leads to people kind of like isolating themselves and only staying around with internet communities. And it's just like, it's like, no, you need real friends. Like, people don't think, it's not that you can't meet real friends on the internet, because you can. But, like, having friends in real life is, like, actually pretty fucking important. Online friends are actually more authentic. I actually refuse to believe that's potentially true. They're just different types of friends. Because relationships are formed without prejudgment based on race, skin color, economic. Bro, you can hug. No, so for me, it's just like. Yeah, so I'm not saying. So, sorry. I consider many people in this chat like actual friends, right? But an online friend is just like very different from a real life friend. Like, they're just. It's not, one is not even necessarily more inferior than the other, right? But like, I think having online friends isn't 100% a necessity in your life, right? Actually, it is helpful in the sense that like, it's good to know people outside of where you're from. So maybe it is a necessity. But I think you need both in your life, like, for sure. Like, you shouldn't go in not... you just need to make sure you have people who are friends with you in your real life. Oh my god, I'm actually about to ban this guy. I actually don't want you in my YouTube. Oh my god, Hefe, stop me from pulling the gun. I just saw it. I don't know if I just I don't know if I can deal with it. Yeah. Hefe knows exactly what I'm talking about. Well, I think he should. I saw the little Yoda avatar and I lost my mind. Bro, I just said hello. You're literally always on thin ice, kid. Oh, whoops. This is supposed to be members only. Whatever. I'll do one after this one. What is this song? I don't like this one. You're laughing so hard. No, it's not members only, but sometimes it's members only. No, as in channel members. I actually, the second I saw the little Yoda avatar, I almost instantly banned you. I can handle you in my Discord. I don't know if I can handle you in my YouTube chat. But I didn't ban you, so you're safe for now. Online and RL are just different, not more important than the other. Yeah, I agree. I think I got lucky in how I've kept my friends for a long time in high school, since high school. And you know how I think the only reason gaming and it was ever sort of healthy for me is because of the communities that end up falling around it. Fuck, this is supposed to be members only. Sorry guys. Keep my promise. For Super Smash Bros. Melee for Nintendo GameCube, for example, you have to play that game on in real life pretty much if you want to actually do anything with it. But so because of that, I was able to meet a lot of good people. Forming this community has been good because it's been... I actually struggle with this. I feel often as if... I feel often as if I waste my time with my YouTube channel sometimes. That I do it too much, or that... Like I've thought often about scaling it back significantly to make it more of a hobby thing that I... do only once in a while, as it started, but even my girlfriend has pointed out, and she's like, "Listen, no, like it makes, like it makes you money, like it makes you a not insignificant amount of money for what you're doing right now." So, all right, later, Elite Mavs fan. I don't know what imposter syndrome is. The other things I understand, sort of. I don't think I have any... I don't think I have any actual real addictions. I think my problem stems from my... I have lack of motivation and feeling stuck in life, but for... Oh, no, I have that. That one I feel. But the addiction one, I actually feel like... I feel as if I'm too invested in things... because like I spent the whole weekend trying to get this Celebi, and I didn't stream yesterday because I wanted to get this Celebi because it just was like the thing that I was driven to do, right? But, like, why was it the thing that I was driven to do? And it's just like, I don't know if it's just my ADD or whatever, but it wasn't for the channel. It was so I could get it was literally so I could get access to channel Jirachi. But I did record all of it so I can make a video on it. So I guess it was both at the end of the day. So what I mean is, like, if I am not naturally interested in something, if I don't do something and become interested in it, like, naturally without, like, trying to get into it, I have, like, almost no ability to focus on it in any capacity, and it's very frustrating. It feels like It feels like an addiction because I'm only interested in a few things, and I have trouble branching out into other stuff just because of that kind of thing. Also, whoa, Thanks, Kimoroki, for the Blissy tier membership. I really appreciate it. What the hell? Thank you. I feel like anytime I spend an entire day on multiple days on RNGing a Pokemon, it's wasted time. I pretty much always feel like that. If I'm not streaming it or whatever. Oops. Like, I just end up feeling like a degen when I spend, like, fucking so long on this shit. It's like, okay, yeah, I am gonna fucking make a video out of it. What? It's like, I don't even know if that feeling is justified. Like, I have things I want to be doing, but I'm not doing because when I try to start learning them, I get very unfocused. Like, I lose focus completely. There shouldn't be a waiting period, but if your YouTube is connected to your... If your YouTube is connected to your Twitch, you should have access to it. Are you in my Discord? What's your Discord name? No, it can be both. You're supposed to be able to gain access to it yourself. This Pip. I'll add you. Alright, I added you to Happening member. You should be able to see member chat. Alright, Deadfall, looks like it's just you and me, my dude. I'm actually... Pog. I banned both of them. I actually don't feel cool. I think they're kind of funny, but I don't feel cool about them just like coming around being annoying. Like, I don't know. See, for me, it's not starting to get into the way of my work. I don't know, I think it's just partially because I'm very insecure. Like, you can't make yourself... Yeah. Is it boring just because compared to what you've been doing is more exciting to you? That's a real problem. I'm at, like, a similar spot where, like, I don't make anywhere near enough from YouTube to... I'm nowhere close to being able to quit my job for YouTube or whatever, right? But it is actually worth it for me to spend a significant amount... Like, my YouTube right now, like... essentially pays for like kind of a lot of stuff now. Not because it needs to, but just because it can. Like the money I make the most is from my job, but YouTube has just been like all my groceries for a month are typically paid by YouTube, and pretty much my internet is also paid by YouTube. Like I actually don't need like. So it's like not the Solrock attack twice. What the fuck? Anyway, so it's just like it is actually worth it for me to do it, and like I want it to be more. Like I would like to be able to do this more. So that's why I'm really good, and I've been pretty much given a fairly large platform because of the shiny raid thing going on. I got a lot of views, subscribers, members from the shiny raid thing, and I'm going to use this to push my channel higher up. What do you mean, what's the percentage? I don't understand the question. Like, which of those things am I doing it the most for? YouTube uses up a significant amount of my time. Oh yeah, I should accept you. I have 11 friend requests. I don't even know if I can fit all of these. I'll just add Pip because I know who that is. That's Octogrill. Oh, it's Solar because they've been talking a lot. They're nice. I would not be putting as much time as I am into it if it wasn't for both the money and the community. I would still be doing it, no doubt, because I started doing it because I like to spread the information about RNG. Right? But if streaming wasn't making me money, I probably wouldn't be streaming. I've actually been lurking in the channel for a while now, especially to learn how RNG in previous gens, so to be able to support someone who made my game experience more enjoyable is great. Thank you very much, Kima. I appreciate it. And I would, and don't get me wrong, I do it a lot for the community too. I actually like pretty much everyone I've met. It's only recently, in the bigger I get, the less the community becomes. You get like more trolls and people, but I don't know. I'm happy I feel a responsibility to the channel members because it's just like, I don't know. It's just it's just cool to be able to feel like I got these people to be accountable to. Like, I gotta give these guys the videos early. I gotta do this, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It just feels cool for that. Oh, did I fucking type the code in the gamer chat? Oops, dang it.
Thanks for the sub.
Responsibility, duty. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I feel responsibility to my girlfriend as well. But I always feel insecure in that I never do enough for... I never feel like I do enough. I never feel like I do enough for channel members. I never feel like I do enough for my girlfriend, but I never want to talk to my girlfriend, because the thing is, I've had a few conversations with her about this, and for the most part, she agrees that, like she tells me I do a pretty good, I do a good job, but the problem is, I'm so insecure that I'll never feel like I'm doing anything right, and the problem is I don't ever, I think that talking to your partner about these kinds of things is obviously important, but I don't want to constantly burden her with my insecurity. Do you know what I mean? So that's something that you should have to really be careful about. I have 7 messages. Oh, it's all from Admiral Fish. Ooh, I love it when all of my DMs are from Fish, because it's always juicy, good stuff. That's imposter syndrome 1000. Hello, Fish. The Admiral Fish? Yes, the Admiral Fish. Very cool guy. Everyone send hugs to Blissy and money. But no one ever feel like they have to send money to me, although I always appreciate your money. This is both things are true simultaneously. Both things are true simultaneously. I appreciate all viewers. And I never want someone to feel like they have to give me money, but if you're happy, it's like $2. Yeah. Part of my problem is my ADD is so... I actually don't know what to do. My ADD is so bad that when I try... When I actually try and do something about... Because I feel for myself, my ADD is my most crippling aspect right now. I keep losing focus when I'm trying to do things I'm not 1000% interested in. And I have been officially diagnosed with it, okay? So it's not just like nonsense. It's called Healthy Gamer GG, Justin. So... But the problem is when I try and like do things to confront my ADD, I can't focus on it. It's like a real problem. Like I'll try and listen to something or read a book or on how to focus on it, but like it doesn't naturally interest me, so I can't continue to listen to it, and I just zone out and I don't do it. So that's a real problem. I actually don't know how to get around it. It's a very big hurdle for me. I need to find a podcast for it so I can listen to it while I'm in work in the morning. Because a lot of my work is mindless. Like when I'm rolling pizza dough for an hour. Is ADD like ADHS? I don't know what ADHS is. ADD is attention deficit disorder. There's also ADHD. I don't have attention hyper deficit disorder. I'm on a prescription, or do you manage it myself? I'm not on a prescription. I don't have fucking health insurance because this country sucks. Also, actually kind of irrelevant. The prescriptions did not go great for me when I did them for a while. First of all, I was only diagnosed as an adult. I was not diagnosed young. I was diagnosed when I was like 22 or 23 or something. And I tried some of the different medications, but the problem is I have like very severe anxiety. So when I go to take medicine, I end up like psychosymptomaticing all of the side effects of the medicine on myself, whether it's happening or not, and I actually couldn't get over that. I tried for months to get over that hurdle to believe that I didn't have side effects from probably 2 or 3 different types of ADD pills, and I couldn't get past it. So medicine was just not something I could be doing. Yeah. You got to describe Prozac for depression. I've been on some of the SSRIs stuff. Those medicines are really brutal. They're also not for me. No, if it's working for you, it's working for you. Please stay on it. Medicine just is. It doesn't always work the same for everybody. Again, it was the same thing that happened. It was because of my anxiety. I psychosymptomated the medicine onto myself. So it's not like, you know what I mean? It's not. How old am I? I'm 27? Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm 27. Your younger brother was diagnosed ADHD from a young age, and the medication made him worse, and he had psychotic episodes. Interesting. That sucks. I'm not like some person who's just like anti all this kind of medicine or something. Like I'm not. That's not what I am. It wasn't the right solution for me. I feel like you have ADHD. You also have autism. You get really hyper sometimes. Yeah, exactly, Kima. You have bipolar depression, anxiety. I was diagnosed with like a mild bipolar disorder. I was diagnosed with cyclothymia, which is like mild mood swings, which definitely happens. But I'm in fairly good control of that now. I actually am like very aware of when it's happening. And it's never too... the manic part does happen, but the manic part's not actually as much of a problem. It's more of the it's the other part, the depressive part, that's a problem. You just feel like shit for no reason. It's awful. Awesome, Gym Leader Zero. Yeah. And I'm also too... I mean, and I've always been... you want to make sure you never trigger me in any way if you do a... No, you'll not. I'm not really, I don't really ever get triggered by discussion unless it's about Sword Art Online. My only my only actual real trigger, I don't get triggered by discussions. I get triggered by yelling. In real life is my actual only trigger that I have. Yeah, exactly, Kima. No, yeah. You try to get your therapist to see if they can get you ADNS when you're 16 years old and you been over his number. I don't really... I don't know if you live in a different place, I guess, but... PTSD... It feels weird to call it PTSD, but that is what it is, yeah. Because the thing is, like you think of PTSD and you think of, like, you know, people coming back from war who've seen a fucked up shit, but basically I do have it from my dad yelling at me a lot when I was, like, very, like, scarily yelling and hitting when I was younger. But it's, like, not... Hey, yelling so much your stepmom's going to be doing. Yeah, that's pretty much how I grew up. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened to me, yeah. That was actually my real problem for a very long time. The yelling thing was like a really bad problem for me for a really long time. Oh, oops. I think I just canceled the raid. Whatever. You're higher. Yeah, I get very, like, if someone, like, starts screaming at me, I get, like, very meek and stuff. No, it's pretty much because of my household. Yeah, that one was my bad. I'll do another one for the fucking homies out here. Oh, excuse me. But... I don't know. So sorry to you and everyone that had to go through. I mean, yeah, it's just something you have to kind of... No disrespect, Skate Blizzard. Yeah, I mean, I'm not some, like, hyper... how do I explain this? Like, I'm just kind of aware of a lot of my problems, but I just don't have a lot of power to do anything about a lot of them, you know? And I mean, Like, they are problematic for me, but I'm getting through. You know? That's not really what bipolar disorder is about. Bipolar disorder is like mood swings. I enjoy listening to you talk about this kind of stuff. Most people I know suffer from mental health issues, including me. I think most humans probably, they have all very... I mean, the thing is, you always find... I don't know how to explain this. It's just like, everyone deals with something. And you just, you know, keeping it all in is just like silly. Really talk about it. Was finding... I've always found the best video games the best way to deal with this stuff. Yeah, but sometimes video games make me feel worse. Like if I use it as an escape or whatever. If I use it as an escape or whatever, and then I'm in too deep, it's like actually like not good. Like I feel worse. Right? You can't use video games as your primary coping mechanism while not doing anything about the core problem. Like having an escape is good, but video games aren't necessarily like a healthy escape. They're not always a healthy escape if you indulge in them too much, and it's very easy to indulge in them too much. I hate League. League fucking... Man, League brought out a rage in me that has never gone away. I literally didn't used to get, like, angry when I lost things until League of Legends. It was very strange. Yeah, I like listening to, fantasy has been, like, a very big escape for me. Like, listening to audiobooks or listening to podcasts. Yeah, League of Legends is, like... I really hate League of Legends. No joke, I like your beard. Thank you very much. It's very unkempt. But I appreciate your compliment. I swear I never used to get angry when I would lose, like, one-on-one Pokemon matches or Super Smash Bros. Melee matches. But League of Legends made me genuinely angry. It's fucking crazy. I don't actually understand it. And even after I've stopped, it kind of seeped into other things. What up, Clay Tobin? I don't really know why I like RNG. It's just like I like getting perfect Pokemon. I don't like spending 17 years to get a perfect Pokemon. You know what the fucking odds are of me ever getting a perfect Celebi in Gen 3 without RNG abuse? It's like 0. Nice, Alexis. The whole way Gen 8 RNG happened has really upset me, actually, as well. Like, I know I meme about Blaine's, like, a lot, but I'm not joking. It's like the him taking credit for a thing literally, like, genuinely, like, really upsets me. Like, it makes me really sad. It feels like someone's ruining my, like, this... I don't know how to explain it. It really upsets me, though. His attitude. The taking credit for it. I feel like he basically stole Hefe's video idea as well. Yeah, I mean, he DM'd me personally for advice. And then he just took it and said that he discovered it. It was actually really upsetting. Like, and it's not necessarily stealing, right? No one has a fucking copyright on ideas or some shit, but, like, Hefe's... So the first thing he stole was that he took credit for discovering raid RNG, along with, quote, some Japanese guys. This is real. This is literally what he said. He literally came into, like... But he had, like, prior to that, had been into Hefe's Discord. He'd been in my Discord. He asked me personal questions, like, he asked me questions about how to do the RNG with, like, Zoroark inverse and stuff. And I knew that he was doing, like, inaccurate / watered down videos, and I helped him. I told him the things I knew anyway, because I thought that maybe, okay, I'll help this guy out, because I'm not going to fucking lock my knowledge behind anything. Like, I'm not going to... Just because I think you make shitty videos, right, doesn't mean I'm going to lock my knowledge behind you. I made the whole thing so I could spread the way I play this game, right? And I was like, okay, maybe getting him to know more accurate information will help him spread more accurate information. And it didn't, so that sucks. Then Hefe made this very good idea video of him... doing a full, like, live of him doing an RNG where he's got everything on screen and he goes through the process. It's like an even more version of my, like, if you notice, my style of guides is pretty much like me doing the thing live, but I cut out waiting periods and I've already fully understood how to do the thing. Like, Hefe put out a really good video. It was a stream, but he turned it into a video now, where he just streamed him for, like, probably it was like 2 or 3 hours of him just, like, figuring out the tool, having never done pure retail like that 100% before. He just streamed his learning session, right? From start to finish. As really, it's a cool idea, because it's something I never would have thought of, because I like produce content. So I was like, okay, that's a cool idea that he did that. And then, like, I don't know, he did another one recently, and then, like, I don't know, 4 days after he did the most recent one, Blaine puts up a video, like, full session, like, it was just the same title even. Like, it was the same title and the same style, and it's just like, it's not illegal, it's not copyright infringement, but it definitely makes you like a bit of a dick, right? So I don't know, and it feels personal because I view Hefe as my friend, so. It was the same thing, but he did mobile only. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where is this? Yeah, like it was a 1 hour. It was the same thing you did. It was very upsetting to me. It's just like, the problem is I can't stop seeing it. It drives me crazy. So the whole, and even Austin Johns, who I actually don't think is a bad guy, like, he saw the RNG thing and he just like diminished. Again, I don't think he's a bad guy, but like, he sees the RNG method. He sees Hefe doing the RNG, right? And instead what he does is he takes it into like a shiny hunting method. It's just like, it's like, you're really going to see all this information and you're just going to boil it down to like the simplest demeanor without explaining what it actually can be to people? Like, you're really going to do that intentionally? I don't know, man. Not cool. His name is, the YouTuber who did the actually dick things is Blaine's. Yeah. Oops, did not want to switch Pokemon. Oh, is the video over? No, continue. Yeah, of course I'm continuing to watch. What is this, Netflix? Get this shit out of here. I'm actually not sure if I want to make my new Twitter banner this Celebi or not. What do you guys think for my Ageto Celebi? I think I might still be more proud of my Zapdos. But the thing is, now I've got 2 Zapdos. I've succeeded in TGTV RNG for 2 different Zapdos now. So I don't know. And I've done TGTV RNG a total of 3 times. Am I less proud of the Zapdos now? Yeah, I should make my Twitter banner Celebi. I'm really proud of my Celebi. Put them together as a banner. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if 2 Pokemon deserve my banner love. The Zapdos deserves my banner love, for sure. How did you feel right after you saw the Celebi's IVs were correct? If I get another B, will I be as proud as the first? I don't know. How did I feel right after I got the Celebi? The Celebi, I felt like I was, I don't know, like, free, I guess. Like, I felt like I didn't have to, like, it felt like I had to complete it. And then I was done, so I didn't have to complete it. I didn't have to do it anymore. But then it's like, not like I did anything interesting with my time after being done with the Celebi, right? Like, I just sat around. Like, I didn't do anything interesting. But it was like a feeling of, like, relief, I guess. A feeling of release, like, I'm happy I'm done with this. So I just destroyed our I was genuinely I was not as excited as I was about the Zapdos. I was actually genuinely very excited about the Zapdos. This one was more of like a, and here's the thing that makes it like, part of the problem is, since it's a very regimented RNG, you kind of know you're going to be successful. It's like, it was more like I was nervous leading up to Zepto's RNG, I hate this Pokemon in game. So like, part of it was the Celebi's, like, the way it's done is there's a lot of static advances, so you kind of know in advance if you're going to be successful or not. So I kind of knew before I received the Celebi I was going to get it. Yeah, it is sort of like that. I do take it on as a burden. I have to do it. DLC Legendary Birds. They look cool. I like all three of them. I don't like Moltres that much, but I don't like original Moltres that much either. Articuno looks sick. I like its laser beam eyes. Chocobo Zapdos also looks sick. I listened to most of his... I listened to a good portion of his Sky Williams video, but then I realized I, like, cannot stand Sky Williams, so I actually turned it off. And then I listened to the entire one he did with Destiny. Yeah, I don't listen to fucking Super Smash Bros. Brawl fans. This sick fuck. Sky, like Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Ugh. Well, I listen to pretty much everything Destiny puts out. Yeah, I don't really care. You don't know Destiny at all. Destiny's a very excellent speaker, and he has a lot of very reality-based conversations is what I like about him. I mean, the thing is, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is like a boring game, so I don't care about it. Like, why would I play Ult? Huh. You play Ultimate, lol. No, I've always been very big on accepting my emotions and talking about them to people. I've been like that for a very long time, where I'll just openly talk about how I feel to, like, I mean, literally anyone, right? Like, it's like, whatever. Smash Melee. I fucking love Super Smash Bros. Melee. I'm actually about to quit PM if they fucking remove L canceling. Have you seen that shit? Bro, you wouldn't suck at Melee if you just played it. Sorry, I sounded like a dickhead when I said that, but it's like what I believe to be true. Yeah, I don't not appreciate the argument, but like, I don't know. I feel like having auto L canceling is kind of gonna, I don't know. I'm just not interested. A part of the thing I like about Melee is part of the thing I like about RNG, in that there's like fucking lots of difficult execution. I think removing the L canceling removes a lot of execution, but I don't have the energy to argue with fucking people on Twitter about it, because Twitter's just the worst place on planet Earth. It's just it's even worse than Facebook in regards to letting you talk in any way that is conducive to any kind of anything. Because the posts are so short, you can never actually talk about any nuanced points. It's ridiculous. Did you fucking see Shofu today? Actually, I got fucking pissed off about this. Did anyone see Shofu make fun of Manjay TV or whatever? I actually thought Shofu was a better dude than that. That was fucking very douchey of him. But I didn't tweet an argument with Shofu because there's no point in tweeting an argument at somebody. I just tweeted in support of Manjay, or MNJ. I don't give two fucks about how he says. M and J, or TV, tweeted, "Competitive Pokemon makes me so fucking unhappy. I want so badly to be part of the community and enjoy it, but I'm incapable of handling losing that I can barely play. The lack of play means I don't get better, which leads to more losses and anger and outbursts. I'm quitting battling." And Shofu fucking quote tweets it and just types "Lamau," and then all his supporters are like shitting on this guy for like tweeting this, like why he's quitting, because he gets angry at the game and he can't handle it. And it's just like, are you are you fucking for real? Like, you're shitting on him for this? And then some dude replied, because you guys are being immature. Homie is acknowledging the fact that he as a gamer has trouble accepting losing and thinks it's best for him to quit instead of mentally harming himself. A lot of players should follow his lead. Competition isn't for everyone. And I'm like, yeah, how is that not literally everyone's take? What the fuck? It makes me so mad. I don't know or watch MNJ at all. I don't know anything about them. However, I think making fun of him for feeling that way and having difficulty dealing with losses like that to the point where he has to quit, it's not even a take from Shofu. Like, Shofu's making fun of him. Like, it's not cool. Like, I don't know. It just makes him a bit of a dick. Like, here's the thing, is I will permanently feel superior to Shofu because I beat him in Gen 4 in a battle, so. I love throwing that flex out. That's my favorite flex of all time. I beat Shofu in a Gen 4 battle. That's my favorite. Yeah, it's on Shofu's channel to this day. It's been there. It's see if I can find it. It's really old. Here's a battle. Alright, I'll link it again. Dude, I had that fucking video on lockdown. I love that video. So Slipknot, it is not. It is not a Slipknot reference. I was 14 when I made the YouTube channel, which is now deleted, by the way. But I was 14 when I made it, and I just put two cool words together. I just thought it sounded cool, but I actually was unaware that it was a Slipknot song when I made the username. No, the channel was deleted for copyright infringement, I guess. Because I used to upload battles with music before I uploaded battles with commentary. And I was not active on it in like the mid-2000s when YouTube's copyright system got overhauled. So I didn't delete or mute any of the videos or anything. So I just got community strikes and then banned. I personally think it's making fun of him. That's how it comes off, especially with all the people that, all his fans in the replies, but... And it's crazy, I actually have none of my videos. I have none of my old videos. They're all deleted. Like, I didn't save any of them, I guess. It's just like hours of my life gone. It's crazy. I've been fucking commenting on it 3 months ago. There's so many people thinking that I broke sleep clause. On that video. But I actually didn't break. I mean, Shofu didn't bother to clarify, so it's obvious like he doesn't care how people take it. Yeah, people think that I broke sleep clause in that battle because I mean, listen, everyone is a dick sometimes, I feel like. Like, I try my hard not to be an asshole to people, and I'm still an asshole, like, all the time. But I try pretty hard to be nice. Like, I really try and focus on it, but, yeah. Yeah, people think that I broke sleep clause because he switched... Oh, what did I do? Was it right at the beginning? Okay, he air slat. Okay. Oh, I was a Scarf Roserade that I sleep powdered. But he had a Lumberry. And he woke up, but he doesn't kill my Roserade. So I sleep powder again on his Celebi. He switches in the Celebi. But then I knew he was going to switch his Celebi out because the Celebi has natural cure. So I just sleep powdered a third time. And people think that I put both the Celebi and the Togekiss to sleep. But actually what happened was... the Celebi had natural cure, so it would not stay asleep the moment it switched out, so it's not breaking sleep clause. I think Love Ball opposite gender is technically the most effective, but you only get one. Alright, anyway, that's it for me, guys. I gotta end the stream here. I appreciate everyone who hung out with me today. We had a lot of deep talks and fun times. I might stream tomorrow evening. I usually wouldn't be streaming on Wednesdays, but because I didn't stream on... because I didn't stream on Monday, so I might do like an evening stream Wednesday. But it would be like casual shit. It would be like me and my girlfriend playing Pokemon Puzzle League, or me and my girlfriend playing Pokemon Stadium 2 mini games. So like nothing serious, but that would be it, and it would be evening. Other than that, I will for sure see you all Thursday for some competitive battling and breeding and stuff. Bye, guys.